Hello and welcome back to Spices by Bilal. It's been a while since I last cooked. In fact, it was December 2016 when I last cooked, so happy 2017. It's March already. I hope 2017 is going well for you. Today I'm going to cook something that I haven't cooked for a while, but it's something that I do enjoy. It's an adaptation of what my sister from another mister, Hanane, over in Morocco taught me when I was over there visiting them in Casablanca, and when they also came to visit me here. So as you can probably guess, I'm going to be cooking along the lines of Moroccan food. So I'm going to be cooking a tagine, and I've got everything here I'm going to show you. So I've got a tagine here, which I picked up at the bottom of the Atlas Mountains, just outside Marrakech, thanks to Hanane. And I've got all my usual suspect ingredients. I've got garlic, ginger chili, turmeric, peppers, different types of onions. I've got red, white, normal, spring. I've also got sweet potatoes, which I haven't cooked with before previously for you guys. I've got dates. I've also got black pepper, salt, dried coriander, fresh coriander. Well, fresh. It's from the freezer, but you know, you don't want to waste an entire bunch just for a few leaves. And I've got some olive oil. The way I'm going to cook this is very simple. I'm going to marinate the chicken in some garlic, some ginger, oil, and I might even add some saffron, not sure yet. Let's see how I feel. Add some turmeric in there as well. Marinate it for about an hour, put it in the fridge, and while that's marinating, I'm going to chop all this up and get it ready for the tagine. Put the base as olive oil, and then slice the onions into rings, and then put the chicken on it, let it cook, and then add all the rest of the ingredients gradually. And that is a simple tagine. Usually takes up to an hour, including preparation, up to an hour to cook. You can have this with couscous if you want to. Now, me being gluten intolerant, I don't tend to have couscous with this, so as you probably know from my blog, I'm probably going to have it with quinoa, if not gluten-free bread or something. Let's see how I feel. So today I'm just going to focus on the tagine. I hope you enjoy it, and get back to you in a few minutes. So as you can see, I've chopped a few things up. I've got the garlic, ginger, and the turmeric here. I've added some strands of saffron as well with some olive oil. And then literally all I'm going to do is put the chicken in there, marinate it, cover it, put it in the fridge until I finish doing all the chopping here. I am very slow, which is why I'm not showing you me chopping. Here you go, it's done. About to go into the fridge for about half an hour or something whilst I chop up all the rest of this stuff. So as you can see, everything's chopped, sliced, and ready, and washed and ready. I kept the skin on the sweet potatoes because they're healthy. It's good fibre, and also it's high in vitamin C. I've kind of leveled all these, sliced them like that, so they'll form the basis of the tagine. I just wanted to wash these, which is what I've done, and then I'll just place them around the chicken when everything's ready. And then I'll add the sweet potatoes on top. So basically the base is going to be the onions, which I'll cook in a little bit of olive oil in the tagine. And then I put the chicken on, cook that for a little bit, and then add the chilies, and then last but not least, almost last, the sweet potatoes, because they will go very soft, and I want to have some kind of consistency, not that I don't just want them to become kind of mashed potato. And then add the dates as well. I'm also going to add the coriander on top when I'm serving. So that's basically it, very simple. So here we go, I've covered the bottom of the tagine with olive oil, and I'm going to put all the rest of this as a base, and then, as I said before, chicken, and then all the rest. There you go, set up nicely, ready for the chicken. I've also sprinkled a little bit more olive oil on, just to make sure everything cooks well. So back again, the chicken's out. It looks well and truly marinated. Okay, it's been only about half an hour, 45 minutes in the fridge. I'm going to cook this first of all on here. Now, I've got a gauze here, okay? I've just got this on kind of a low heat, half heat, just to kind of get things... If you haven't got, gauze, a bracket. If you haven't got one of these, do try and kind of elevate it, because otherwise, if you cook it directly, it'll burn the bottom. So it's very important that you have that. If you haven't got a tagine, just use an ordinary casserole dish. But other than that, tagines... in the UK, at least, they're about between 20 and 50 pounds. You can get them very cheap in Morocco. I got mine for like 50p, thanks to Hanane, my friend in Morocco, my big sister, I guess, is what I call her. My sister from another mister, as I said. But yeah, so I'm going to cook this now. I'm going to put this straight on. and then put the chicken on once this is a little bit, well, cooked for a little bit. So the tagine has been cooking nicely for about 5 minutes. See what it looks like. There you go, cooking really nice. Smells gorgeous. I love onions. I love the smell of cooked onions cooking rather, especially the mix. But in a couple of minutes, I'll add the chicken, close it for a little while, let it cook for a little bit, and then I'm going to add the chilies, peppers, and lastly, I'll also add the dates, and then I'll add lastly the sweet peppers. Sweet peppers, what am I talking about? Sweet potatoes. Not with it today, guys. Right, let's check again. Okay, that's cooking really, really well. So now I'm going to add the chicken. Now I've only got 2 hands, so I'm going to have to put this down and get on with it. So I'll put the large ones at the bottom and then cover it very quickly. But I'm not doing this very well. But anyway, there we go. There we go. Gorgeous. There you go. Right, back to you in a minute. I'm going to have to cover this now. So, bye. So it's time to check on the tagine. It's been a few minutes. There you go, it's cooking nicely. I'm going to turn it over with these forceps, or the chicken rather, so to make sure it cooks evenly. There you go, cooking nicely. Turn them over, cover it again, and let it cook. Let's check on tagine. Look at that. Mouth's watering already. Still some pink bits, so I'm going to turn the chicken over to make sure it cooks properly. Then it's time for the veg. So I've set up all the peppers and chilies, and I'm going to add the dates now, because I want it to be sweet and spicy. I'm going to call it my sweet and spicy tagine. So let's see how this works out. I'm going to add a few more. And then you'll get a really, really nice taste. And my mouth is already watering, and this is not even finished yet. Anyways, covering it again. I'm going to leave this for a good 15-20 minutes. Let it cook. And then I'll add in the sweet potato, so it'll be really sweet and spicy. Interesting taste explosion. And I'll let you know how it tastes. If it doesn't taste good, I'll let you know. If it does taste good, I'll absolutely be singing from the rooftops. So it's been about 5-10 minutes, I think, that I've left this. And it's cooking really, really well. The sweet potatoes will need about 15-20 minutes to cook, depending on how you like them. So I'm going to put them in now, because I want my food. So I reckon I've probably done a bit of overkill with the 3 sweet potatoes, but anyway, it is what it is. I've cut them, I've put them on, and I guess I won't be needing any quinoa or couscous or any kind of bread. Leave that to cook for about 15-20 minutes, and then Bob's your uncle. So it's time to check the tagine. I've left it for a good 15 minutes. Let's just check the consistency. Yep, it's done. Chicken tagine, sweet and spicy chicken tagine is about to be served. I'll show you in a minute. So it's ridiculously hot. I'm going to let it settle, and I'm going to feed my mother and myself, and I'm probably going to share this with a few other people as well. If you've got any questions about the tagine, do let me know. And if you do make an effort to, if you do go out and, can't even put my teeth, it's been so long that I've done a bloody blog for Spiced Up by Bilal that I've forgotten the format. But anyways, if you've got any questions, let me know. Feel free to comment on the blog or the Facebook or Twitter pages, and I look forward to cooking for you again very soon. Take care, speak soon, bye bye.